The day I got that wave, the waves were actually really good. Paddled out. Didn't think too many guys are going to be out. You know, the next thing you know, it's like Bruce, Koa, just, you know, the usual suspects. You know, once you get out of pipe, you kind of got to deal with the crowd. And yeah, I just kind of hung around, and there were some nice waves. It was about 4 to 6 with maybe, it wasn't 8, but it was like 7. And yeah, my wave, you know, it wasn't the biggest wave. It was like, you know, like 4.5, 5 feet. It was just kind of a long one. It stretched down the beach and kind of got into it, stalled a little bit, put brakes on more. Then I started like pumping down the line, and it was still in the barrel. And then it like it spit, and then it kind of went into the sandbar, and it came out. I was just kind of stoked. It was a fun ride. I haven't surfed in like 3.5, 4 weeks, and that was my first surf. I was like, just kind of, maybe I'll go see how my foot feels. And I came in, and my friends were like, oh, look like your foot felt all right, huh? Clicked on the Surfline, and I was like, oh, they had the top 10 barrels in November. Personally, I thought Bruce's wave was a little bit like bigger and better, but I think he just kind of went for the stall to get the sick photo or something. I don't know, you know, because like I feel it was a slow November, and you know, a little bit better December, and you know, I think January, February is gonna pump. User voted, yeah. I'd like to thank all the users that voted. You know, that's cool. I'm stoked. You know, I could, you know, win the wave of the month, and it's actually the first wave of the month I won. You know, it's harder than you think to win wave of the month. You know, it's like usually you try and go out there and maybe you can get wave of the day, but it's pretty cool to walk away with, you know, the wave of the month. And yeah, $1,000 cash. Pretty stoked. Put it in the pipeline piggy bank. Another 1,000 to last year, so we got 26 grand. Woo!